Dear learners, I am Ajay Kumar Karnati, a faculty in Center of Russian Studies in Jawaharlal Nehru University. I welcome you all to this course, Basics of Russian Communication Skills, Part 1. Till now, we have been learning verbs of motion and their uses with examples and practice. So, as I already mentioned, unlike in English, Russian speakers use different verbs for each movement. So, in this module, we will be learning and practicing the usage of verbs of motion and verbs of motion with prefixes and their aspects like imperfective aspect and perfective aspect and so on. Let us move on further. Already I must have explained in earlier modules the conjugation of various verbs. Now, I will be explaining usage of these verbs like paitsi to go, payechats to go. These are all these verbs belong to perfective aspect. Paitsi to go, payechats to go. Paitsi is used for movement of transportation on foot. Payechats when the transportation takes place by mode of transportation. Paplis to swim, palitets to fly, pabizhas to run, and let us see how these verbs are used in practice by listening to these examples, sentences, and using them in a practical approach. You would be in a better position to understand the difference between these verbs. The first sentence, Volodya Shoti vchera. Now, let us see various verbs of motion which are used with prefix po. Paitsi to go on foot, payechats to go with help of transportation, paplits to swim, palitets to fly, pabizhas to run. And let us see how to use these verbs in practice. Volodya, что ты вчера делал после работы? Volodya was asked a question, what have you done after the work? Someone is asking Volodya a question, Volodya, что ты вчера делал после работы? What have you done? Volodya, what have you done after the work? So now Volodya answers, сначала мы с друзьями походили по парку, а потом пошли домой. Volodya says, first we had a walk in the park and later we went home. Volodya says, сначала мы с друзьями походили по парку. First we had a walk with friends in the park. А потом, afterwards, пошли домой. We went home. Now, the another question was put to Volodya. Ты часто ходишь в парк? So, Volodya was asked, do you often go to the park? Volodya answers, нет, no. Let us see another sentence where these verbs are used. Rita, что ты делала сегодня утром? Rita was asked, Rita, what have you done today morning? Rita, что ты делала сегодня утром? So, for this question, now Rita answers, сначала побегала по стадиону, а потом позавтракала и pashla na работу. First, I had a jog in the stadium and then I had my breakfast and went to the office. Please follow here the usage of gender. Rita is a girl. So, she says, Sначала побегала по стадиону. So, Rita, since she is a girl, she says, Sначала побегала по стадиону. First, I had a jog in the stadium. А потом позавтракала. Then, she had breakfast. Since she is a girl, she says, а потом позавтракала. И пошла на работу. And went to my office. So, all the women and girls, whenever they use a verb in past tense, they add la. So, побегала, позавтракала, пошла, went to the office. Now, see some more examples where these verbs are used in sentences. Rina, куда ты идешь? Rina, where are you going? Someone is asking, Rina, куда ты идешь? Rina, where are you going? So, Rina answers, в библиотеку. Rina says, I am going to the library. А ты не идешь? Now, Rina is asking her friend, are you going? А ты не идешь? Are you not going? So, her friend says, завтра пойду. Means, I will go tomorrow. Now, I am not going. I will go tomorrow. Завтра пойду. Mama, когда мы поедем в супермаркет? Now, a girl is asking her mother, Mama, когда мы поедем в супермаркет? Mummy, when we will go to the supermarket? Mama, когда мы поедем в супермаркет? Now, mother answers for the question, when we will go to the supermarket, mother says, вечером, in the evening. Now, the next question is, где твоя собака? Where is your dog? Now, собака is a feminine gender. So, она увидела кошку и побежала за ней. Now, the owner of the dog says, she had seen our cat and ran after her. Она увидела кошку и побежала за ней. She saw a cat and ran after her. Вчера. Now, we will see further examples, usage of these verbs in sentences. Вчера после работы мы пошли домой. Вчера после работы мы пошли домой means yesterday after the work we went home. После ужина мы немного походили. After the dinner we had a little bit of walk in the park. После ужина мы немного походили по парку. А потом поехали в кинотеатр. Later on we went to a cinema hall. После ужина, after the dinner, мы немного походили по парку. We had a walk in the park. А потом, later on, мы поехали в кинотеатр. We went to a cinema hall. Let's see another sentence of this, the continuation of this dialogue. Увидев бабушку, внук побежал к ней. After seeing his grandma, the grandson ran to her. Увидев бабушку, внук means grandson, побежал к ней. He ran over to her. After seeing grandma, her grandson ran over to her. Now, we have done the verbs like begats, bijats and other verbs of motion. Now, we see verb bijats with various prefixes. The moment a verb is added with a prefix, its meaning changes, direction also changes. This is very important for any learner learning a Russian language. It is important to know the moment any verbs of motion is added with a prefix, its meaning slightly changes. Let us continue to learn verbs of motion and their derivatives which have been formed with the help of different prefixes. Now we talk about verbs of motion without any transport, but also not about going on foot. Bijas means to run, means that a person moves on foot much faster. A person moves on foot much faster. Bijas, to run. The bijats, prebijats, peribijats, zabijats. I will explain you the meaning of these verbs in detail of each verb and their usage. You would be in a better position to understand the uses of these verbs and in which conditions these verbs are used once you go through these examples and explanation. The bijats, to run up to. That means the bijats, we use this verb when it is very fast movement with a final result. For example, I am running on the road, but it doesn't end. I need to be the first at the finish. So, when I am there, it means that I have run to the finish. There is a result. The action is complete. The bijats generally used when people participate in sprint and they participate compete with each other, and the bijats, the finisher means to run up to the end, up to the finish. See, let's see the usage of this verb in a sentence. Ya yeli da bijala da vokzala. I hardly ran up to the railway station. Ya yeli da bijala da vokzala. That means I hardly ran up the railway station. This expression is said by a girl or woman. That is the reason it says Ya yeli da bijala da vokzala. Whenever you are using the verb the bijats, you have to use the preposition the. So, ya yeli da bijala da vokzala. Let's see another example of this verb. Ya da bijal da doma I остановился, потому что дверь была закрыта. I ran up to the house and stopped because the door was closed. See, you can see here, ya da bijal da doma. That means whenever you are using the verb the bijals, you have to use the preposition do. Я добежал до дома и остановился, потому что дверь была закрыта. Let's see some more verbs of motion. Now we will be talking about the verb добежать. Добежать with various prefixes. Добежать, to run up to. We use this verb when it is very fast movement with a final result. For example, I am running on the road, but it doesn't end. I need to be the first at the finish. So when I am there, it means that I have to run to the finish. There is a result, the action is complete. Now let's see the usage of this verb in sentences. Я еле добежала до вокзала. It means I hardly ran up the station, railway station. This expression was done by a girl or woman. So she says, Я еле добежала до вокзала. I hardly ran up the railway station. Please, you pay attention to the usage of this verb. Whenever you are using this verb, the bijas, you have to use with a preposition the. So that girl also says, Ya yeli da bijala da vokzala. The is followed by a noun in a genitive case. Ya yeli da bijala da vokzala. I hardly ran up the railway station. Let's see the same verb in another example. Я добежал до дома и остановился, потому что дверь была закрыта. That means I had run up to the house and stopped because the door was closed. Here also you can see this verb is used with the preposition до. Я добежал до дома и остановился, потому что дверь была закрыта. So please remember to use the verb добежать along with preposition the, and noun has to be declined in genitive case. Now let's see the verb прибежать, to come running. Прибежать means to come running, means the situation when we run and suddenly stop. We don't run anymore because it is unnecessary. We have got to our result. See, let's see this verb in sentence. Соседка прибежала ко мне домой и стала рассказывать про сына. My neighbor had come running to my house and started talking about her son. Соседка прибежала ко мне. My neighbor had come to running to my house и стала рассказывать про сына and started talking about her son. На шум прибежали хозяева. There is another sentence, means hearing the sound, the owners ran in. На шум прибежали хозяева. Хозяева means owners, owner of the house. На шум прибежали хозяева. Hearing the sound, the owners ran in. Let's see some more verbs of прибежать or бежать with some other prefixes. Now, let's see the verb перебежать, to run across. Перебежать. It can also be translated as to cross. We can do it across something. For example, I am running and there is a small hole in front of me. So, I have just run across it. Перебежать. The usage of this can be seen in the following sentence. Дети перебежали мост. Most means kids crossed the bridge. That means дети перебежали мост means kids went over the bridge and crossed it. Kids crossed a bridge. Let's see another usage of бежать with different prefix. Забежать. Забежать, to run in or visit. Often means that we are running somewhere, we are in a hurry and suddenly decide to run in some room quickly or to run for a visit. Забежать. Here this za uses whenever you are going somewhere and in between you have to take a stop and have to visit some other place. Let's see for understanding clearly the usage of this example, this verb. Let's see a sentence. Забегай ко мне в гости, сказала Наталья. Natalia says, run for a visit. Natalia says, our friend, run for a visit. Забегай ко мне в гости, сказала Natalia. Please pay attention to the usage of this gender. Сказала Natalia. Natalia is a girl, so сказала. Now, let's see the same verb in another sentence. Я по дороге забежала в аптеку. Means, on the way, I ran quickly to a medical shop. Я по дороге забежала в аптеку. This action also has taken or was done by a girl or woman. So she says, я по дороге забежала в аптеку. On the way, I ran quickly to a medical shop. Let's continue our discussion about verbs of motion. Now, we will see a very important pair of verbs which are used in Russian to enter and to exit, means to come in and to come out. Vytsi means to come in, vytsi means to come out. Vytsi, vytsi, both the verbs belong to perfective aspect and they are used for expressing the action which takes place once in one direction. Vytsi, to enter somewhere, vytsi, to come out from somewhere. Let's see the conjugation of these verbs. Ya vaidu, I will enter. Ti vaidyosh, you will enter. O nana vaidyot, he or she will enter. Me vaidyom, we will enter. Vi vaidyichi, you will enter. Ani vaidut, they will enter. So, in the same way, these verbs are also used in past tense. Let's see the conjugation of the verb vytsi in the past tense. On vashol, he enter. Anna vashla, she enter. Ani vashli, they enter. It is very easy to remember the past tense of most of the Russian verbs. See, as for the masculine gender, for a man or a man, on vashol, he enter. For a feminine gender, Anna vashla, she enter. For plural of we say me means we means you, ani, they. For all this third person plural, first person plural and second person plural, we use ani, Vashli, they entered. Let us see in the same way the conjugation of the verb vici. Ya vidu means I will come out, ti vidyosh, you will come out, on ana vidyot, he or she will come out, mi vidyom, we will come out, vi vijici, you will come out, ani vidud, they will come out. So, in the same way, in the past tense, it would be on vishal, he came out, ana vishla, she came out, ani vishli, they came out. Let us see further conjugation of other pair of verbs. Now, here we see how to conjugate the verbs khadij, vikhadij, meaning will be same, khadij to enter, vikhadij to exit. Only difference from between the first pair of the verbs and this pair of the verbs is these verbs are used in present tense and they belong to imperfective aspect. Ya khaju, I enter, ti khodish, you enter, o nana khodit, he, she enters, mi khojim, we enter, vi khoditsi, you enter, ani khojat, they enter. That is for present tense. Now, let us see the conjugation of this verb in past tense. On khwajil, he entered, ana khwajila, she entered, ani khwajili, they entered. In the same way, the another verb is there, that is vikhadij, that is used to come out. Vikhadij, that means to come out. Ya vikhaju, I will come out, ti vikhodish, you come out, o nana vikhojit, he, she comes out, mi vikhodim, we come out, vi vikhoditsi, you come out, ani vikhojat, they come out. So, this same verb can be used for past tense. On vikhajil, he came out. I already explained you why it is changes this way for a masculine gender, for a man or boy. On vikhajil, he came out, ana vikhajila, she came out, and ani vikhajili, they came out. Let us further see the usage of these verbs in some sentences. Now, let us see practice some sentences with verbs vaitsi, vitsi. Once you listen to these sentences and translation of this, you would better understand usage of these verbs vaitsi, vitsi. That means to come in, to come out. Vaitsi means to come in, vitsi means to come out. Se studianti vashli vajitoriu devichissov. All the students enter into the auditorium at 9 o'clock. Se studianti, all the students, vashli vajitoriu, entered the auditorium at 9 hours. So, this is used in past tense for they. Se studianti, vashli, they enter auditorium. Now, ya vashol komnatu, I maya sistra vishla is komnati. That means, I enter to room and my sister has come out of the room. That means, ya vashol komnatu, I maya sistra vishla is komnati. That means, I entered the room and my sister came out of the room. Next, the sentence talk about Ana vishla is mashini I vashla vdom. Means she came out of her car and entered house. Ana vishla is mashini means she came out of the car, I vashla vdom and entered the house. So, that is how these verbs can be used in practice for getting in some place and getting out of the place. Let us see another example Studienții вошли в auditoriu и сели на скамейки. Students have entered into the auditorium and sat on a bench. Studienții вошли в auditoriu и сели на скамейки. Students enter into the auditorium and sat on bench. Now, let us see another sentence which where this verb is used. Каждую минуту в библиотеку ходили читатели. Means every minute students, readers enter the library. Каждую минуту в библиотеку входили читатели. Every minute students enter the library. This is used for this means to enter, but when it's a repetitive action, then this verb is used. When if the action takes place only at one point of time, then you use YC. Otherwise, since here every minute the readers are entering the library, so we are using каждую минуту в библиотеку ходили читатели. That means every minute students are entering the library. Now, let us see some more verbs and their usage. All these verbs are used for as verbs of motion. Now, will be talking about some verbs where the prefix V is used. So, with this prefix we have now see the usage of the verbs like VC to come out, VH to come out, but my mode of transportation, VBJats, that is to run in, VNST to carry out something into something, VVSC, that is to carry out something by mode of transportation. Let us see the usage of these verbs in the following dialogues. Где Антон? Where is Anton? Он недавно вышел из аудитории. Он недавно вышел из аудитории means he has recently went out of this auditorium. So, the question is где Anton? Where is Anton? Someone is asking. So, another friend of Anton is answering. Он недавно вышел из аудитории. He has recently went out of this auditorium. Now, the next question followed. Куда он пошел? Куда он пошел? Where did he go? Куда он пошел? Who is answering to this question says не знаю. That means я не знаю. I don't know. I don't know where Anton has gone. So, in short, he answers saying не знаю means I don't know. Что делают молодые люди? What the youngsters are doing? Что делают молодые люди? What the youngsters are doing? There is a question is asked. So, the answer is они выносят столы и стулья из зала. They are taking out the tables and chairs from the hall. Они выносят столы means tables, стулья means chairs. Они выносят столы и стулья из зала. Из зала means from the hall. Они выносят столы и стулья из зала. That means they are taking out the tables and chairs from the hall. В зале будет репетиция танца. In the hall, there will be a repetition of dances. В зале будет репетиция танца. That means they are going to have a dress rehearsal in the hall. Dress rehearsal for a program, for dance program in the hall. В зале будет репетиция танца. Now, see example sentences of for these verbs. How are they used in further sentences? Матч кончится через несколько минут, и зрители выйдут со стадиона. Means the match will be over in few minutes. March konchitsa через несколько minut. Izriceli vidut sastadiona. So match will be over in few minutes and those audiences will come out from the stadium. All those spectators who are watching the match will come out from the stadium. Match konchitsa через несколько minut. Match will be over in few minutes and zriceli, the spectators, vidut sastadiona will come out of the stadium. Каждый день дети этого детского сада выходят из аудитории во время перерыва и бегают по площадке. Every day, kids of this kindergarten come out of this auditorium and they will run on a playground during break. Каждый день, every day, дети этого детского сада, children of this kindergarten, выходят из auditorium, come out of this auditorium, во время перерыва, during a break, и бегают по площадке. They start running here and there on a playground. Мы вышли из гостиницы рано утром. We have came out of this hotel early morning. Мы вышли из гостиницы рано утром. This means we came out of this hotel early morning. Yeah, we have done in this module verbs of motion, expressing various movements, transportation by movement by transportation, verbs of motion by on foot, or we have done verbs like zabijats, peribijats, and also vaitsi, vitsi, fadits, vikhadits, and various verbs of motion. I hope you people understand and make use of this whatever grammatical things explained here, how verbs are changed in present tense, how they change in past tense, and the meaning of the verbs of which express unidirectional movement, and some verbs are used for multidirectional movement. Please follow it up, and further we will be discussing some more verbs of motion, and we will be practicing in the future modules how to use them frequently and with various other aspects of grammar that is connected with the usage of verbs of motion. Hope we will continue further in our modules in the future. Now I would like to end this module at this aspect. Thank you very much.